Hi guys, myself Madhu from Bonds India, and today I'm welcoming you all to Bonds India family. We are making this video today to get you familiar with the registration process on Bonds India's website. We used to get a lot of queries that how we can register ourselves to Bonds India's platform, what is the KYC process need to follow, what are the documents required. So we thought that let's do a video over this so that we can help you out. So I'll be taking you through the journey which a client or as a customer, if I am myself am getting registered, what are the steps I am going to follow. So I am going to show you all from the very first start that how when you log into the website, how it will look and what are the steps there you need to follow. Okay, so let's get started. So when you will log in on our portal, something like this will come. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is what sign up. So suppose if I am a first time user and I have never visited Bonds India's portal, so my first thing which I'll do here is to do the sign up. So let's do it. If I'm clicking on the sign up, this page will appear. So it's loading. I'll get you through it. Meanwhile, you can see here there are two options available, which is request, callback and chat. So in case you need any support, you can click over there. So this is how the home page looks like when you'll go for first time sign up. This is the page that will appear. So here it is asking for some basic details as a user. So I'm entering my details. So my name, that is full name, I have to enter. Then it is asking for phone number. So I'll basically use the number which is in use, like regular use, so that I can receive the OTP over there, because this will verify the contact number for all the communication, all the updates which you are going to get from Bonds India. So this is, I have used my contact number, email ID. Then it is asking, I'll provide my email ID. Email ID is very much necessary here, because whatever email ID we are using, that will be used for the KYC purpose, right? So while doing KYC, this email ID which we are using right now, that will be verified. So we'll put the right details. Sometimes spelling mistakes happens, so please check it. Then as I am a first time user and I'm creating my profile, here I need to select a pass, because this is a financial thing. All the investments I'm doing from here. So I'll have my password. I'll make sure my password is strong and I'll remember my password for the same. I have put in the password. Then again, I have to re-enter the password, which I'm doing. Now coupon code, it is asking and it is optional. We have to certify that, yeah, I am 18 years of age. So I'll accept the terms and conditions here, and then it will ask me to the next page. So here I have filled up all the details. I'll check it again, my name, my contact number, my email ID, and then I'll just click on the next button. Okay, so here you can see that I have taken the password. So it is asking me for the confirmation. I'll do the confirmation. I'll use the same password which I have to re-enter, and then I'll just click on the next button. So it is loading. Basically our profile is getting ready and we are about to be a registered user of Bonds India. Okay, so when I clicked on the next, it is asking me for the OTP verification. Now, if you read the message, it is asking that it has been sent to my email ID or my mobile number, and there is a reference number which is attached, and there is a timer going on. So I have to verify this particular thing within the time limit. So I have received my message. Now I am entering the OTP which I have received on my contact number, and I have clicked on the sign up part. So it's proceeding for, yeah. So this is how it's going. The page is loading. We have to wait for the same, and it's done. As you can see, save password. If I have to save password, I can do the same. And now we are on the home page of our Bonds India's portal. So basically, when the sign up process is done, you will enter into your profile of Bonds India, and this is how the page will look like. So you will get various options over there. You can see Bonds Transact is there. Then GSEC steps are there. These are all financial instruments which one can invest into, like fixed deposit, IPO, 54EC. So these are some options you are getting for investment thing. But here I would like to tell you that since this is your financial investment and you are going to do your investment part here, so the first and foremost thing which is required here is the KYC. For any financial activity, you need to complete the KYC. So here, when you will see the right hand side on the top corner, you will see here two things are there: verify email ID, and then there is the KYC. I'll click on the third thing as well, which is my profile. I'll show it earlier. There are various options available. Okay, I'll show you my profile, change password, log out. So if you want to change your password, you can do it from here. Since now your profile has been completed, you can change your password, and if you want, you can log out as well. But as we have logged in, let's just do the KYC process. So we are starting with the KYC process. So here I'm clicking on the KYC pop-up, which has been shown in right. Now, if you will see, it is asking me for verifying the email ID. So I can see that the email ID which I have provided at the starting of the sign up request, madhu09oja@gmail.com. This is my email ID which I have provided. I can confirm it here, and then I'll click on get OTP. So one OTP will be sent to my email ID which I have given, and now I have to check for the OTP which I have received, and I need to provide it for the same. So you can check it in your inbox. You will receive a OTP from Bonds India, and you need to fill it here. So I am entering my OTP. Let's do it here. Okay, fine. So validate OTP. Since I have received it in one go, quite possible sometimes network fluctuations are like part and parcel of the process. Maybe some internet issues will be there from the side. So what you can do is you can use the option of resend OTP. Okay. But once you fill the OTP part, this is how the page will look like. Okay. So this is showing my name. Welcome, Madhu Oja. Let's kickstart the KYC process. Okay. So let's see what are the options available here. Before we begin, please confirm us that you are. So basically, why it is asking? Because Indian residents have a different KYC process, and if I am a non-Indian resident, then the KYC process will be different, and it need to be done from the backend after verifying certain things. Certain documents will be required, so we have to do it from the backend. And our team will connect you. Like I said earlier, here are two options available, one in orange color and other one is in blue color. So if you are an NRI, what you can do is you can request us for a call back. Our team will call you back, or you can use this click to chat. So here, somebody from our team or our customer service team will help you out. Okay. But in today's video, we are completing this Indian resident KYC, which is really simple. The best part about Bonds India's portal is that it's a hassle-free KYC process. You don't need to upload any documents. You don't need to provide any proofs. What you need is to have all the details. Here, the four things which are mentioned, as you can see, PAN, Aadhar, Demat details, and bank details. All you need is to keep it handy. You can write it down somewhere, note it down somewhere, or if you have some photographs, you can see it and then you can fill it out. But the best part is that you don't have to upload anything. Okay, so let's just start with it. Indian resident, I am selecting, and here I am doing it. So I am providing my consent for all the terms and conditions. Okay, let's start the KYC process. So this page is loading. I would like to tell you here that whatever details you are providing, our portal, Bonds India's portal, is with UID, which is Aadhar's portal. So everything will be verified in the real time. So here, what I'll do is I'll just put my PAN number. It is asking for my PAN number, then my date of birth. So I'll write down my date of birth here. You can select it from calendar, or you can manually just put it down. I can verify it that, yeah, this is correct. Now I'll go to the next option. So while doing this, it is taking a leap of 10 seconds. Now you can see a message is reflecting. My PAN card, which I have put it, is absolutely correct. But you can see here, PAN card not verified. Please try with manual process. So no need of getting hopeless. We can just click here, and I just need to fill my details. I am putting down my name, writing it down manually. There is no middle name associated. So I'll just put my name and my last name. Okay. I have done it. Now I'll click on the next. And yeah, it's taking some time, but as this is technology, we cannot have control over this. And basically, I'll tell you that from PAN card, after filling PAN card, it is taking you to the page of UID, which is Aadhar's portal. So sometimes Aadhar's website is down. Sometimes these things happen. So it takes some time, maybe 10 seconds or 15 seconds. But once this is done, your page for UID or your Aadhar will appear, where you have to fill the details. So here, like I said, 15 seconds it has taken, and now it's ready for my Aadhar verification. Okay, so here I'm putting down my Aadhar number. I have noted it down. I have verified it time and again, and then I'm putting it down. So yeah, so I have written it down. Now I am putting the details of my Aadhaar card. This Aadhaar needs to be correct because it will be verified. Then it is asking for my name. So I am writing my full name as per Aadhaar, and then I have to enter my address. Address, you can note down your Aadhaar's address or any other address as well, because when you will go for the verification, the communication address, it will ask that if you want to keep it as same as Aadhaar. So both the options are available. You can write it down or you can fetch it from Aadhaar. So I am putting it as per my Aadhaar. You can use any other address as well. So state and provision it is asking. I am selecting my state here, and then it will ask for town or city. So I will select my city here, and then PIN code. It is asking for PIN code. So I am giving my PIN code. I am checking it that what are the options, and yeah, it's correct. All the details are correct. I have checked. Okay, so I missed here. Any details you will miss, you will get the notification. You need to do it, rectify it at the same time, and then we will go to the next page. So yeah, Aadhaar verification, it is saying is done. You can see it's done. Now it has taken me to the third page or the third step, which is Demat verification. Now in Demat verification, two things will be asked. So it's very necessary to understand that what are these things and how you can get it, because most people have confusion over here. So if I'm able to show you here, you can see that two things are written here. Open a Demat account. In case you don't have a Demat account, then this KYC process will not go through, because all the securities here will be transferred to the Demat account. So you need to have a Demat account. Now, then again, there is a option available, which is if you already have a Demat account, then it will be directly fetched from NSDL. Or just in case, if you want to fill the details, you have to fill the details, which I will prefer because I myself am entering here. Okay. Now you will see the options available. Enter DP ID or DP name. So what DP is basically, DP stands for depository, right? So we have two depositories. One is NSDL and other is CDSL. You can have anything. Either it can be CDSL or NSDL, depending where you are having your Demat account. So now the catchy part is, from where do you get your DP ID and client ID? So the firm from where you are having your Demat account, you must be getting an application, or the place where you are holding your Demat account, you must be getting the contract notes from over there. So there is a 16-digit number mentioned in your profile in your Demat account. You can download that, and that report is known as CMR, Client Masters Report. You can download it. Sometimes depository ID and client ID is mentioned separately. I mean, if you'll ask for depository ID, 8-digit number will be mentioned over there. Then there is a client ID. So again, a 8-digit number will appear in your client master's report. In some cases, to some brokers, this is a 16-digit number. So for that 16-digit number, first 8 digits will denote your depository. That will be your DP ID. And next 8 digits, that will denote your client ID. So this is how it will work. Now I have my DP ID and client ID ready. So I'll just put it down. I'm putting my DP ID. You can see it here that when I'm putting my DP ID, it's showing that who's my depository. So my depository is CDSL, and then my DP name. So basically my broker name. So you can select here. Then it is asking for the client ID. So client ID, again, I told you it's a 8-digit number. So I'll provide my client ID, and then we will proceed further. So it is asking me again to confirm my client ID, which I am doing. I have confirmed it. Demat proof, it is showing that you need to submit a Demat proof, but you don't. In case you have time, so you can submit it. But in case you don't have time, or if you want to skip this, you can skip this. So here I have put it all the details, my DP ID, my client ID, and now it is giving me an option to save it, which I am doing. So I have clicked on that option. You can see that Demat verification is done here. Okay. So, and in case, basically in our portal, you can add up to 5 Demats. So here, if you want to add any, after completing the KYC, if you want to add any other Demat, that also you can do, right? So I have done with this part. Now I am proceeding with the other part. So here continue option is coming. I'm clicking on the continue option, and it's taking me for the second last step, which is bank account verification. So this we need to understand. Suppose I am an individual and I am doing my KYC. So my Demat details I will provide and bank should belong to me. That is, I need to provide my bank account details. In case I am an individual, but I am doing a KYC for my father, for my mother, or any family member of mine, then that Demat should belong to that person. That PAN card, Aadhar card should belong to that person. Suppose if I'm doing, for example, if I'm doing KYC for my father, then I'll provide all the details for my father. Now, let's take a scenario. Why I'm taking? Because this is very common. Suppose two persons are there and they are holding a joint account. So, if my KYC is getting done, so if I am doing the KYC and I am giving my joint bank account, then I should be the primary holder of that bank. So, this is the thing which we need to keep in mind. And right now, the bank which I am using, that is a savings account and it's an individual account. So I just need to simply give my account details. So here IFSC code I'll write down my IFSC code. It has automatically taken the bank, that which bank it belongs to. Then account type I'll select. Is it a saving account or it's a current account? Then it is asking me for the third detail, which is my account number. So we need to provide the account number. You can provide your account number here. And meanwhile, I'll suggest you to check it again, because this bank which you are using right now, that will be used for all the transactions. Any bond which you are purchasing from Bonds India's portal, that will be paid from this. So you need to check it again, because if this is incorrect, then transactions will fail. So here it is asking me to confirm again. I am putting down the number here, and then it is asking me to verify and save. If you want to check it, you can check it again. Yeah, this is correct. I am clicking on verify and save, and this is taking me to the last step. So here again it is showing the details which I have added. So here it is showing that what are the details, my bank IFSC, my account number, and there is an option of default as well. So what is this option? Basically, if suppose I have added one bank, now after some time, if I want to add some other bank, I can do that. Suppose I want to purchase from my X account. So the deal will be placed from X account only, and that X bank account will be the default bank account. Now, next time I'm making a purchase and I want to purchase from my Y account. Now, what I'll do is that first I'll make that Y account as my default account, and then I will go for the purchase. So we will discuss it later, but here I'll click on the continue, and it is taking me to the last step. Now, as we discussed, it is asking me for the communication address. So if I want to add some other address, I can do that, or I can simply click same as Aadhar. Okay, so it has fetched automatically whatever details I have provided. Now it is asking me for some information. So here income range it is asking. So I'll provide my income range, and then there is an option of politically exposed person. So here for me it is not applicable. So I am selecting as not applicable. Then RM IFA reference. If you are an IFA, so if you have a code, you can put it. If you have any reference from your relationship manager, anybody assisting you from Bonds India, you can follow that, or you can skip this part. You can simply go ahead with the KYC process. So here I'm clicking to continue. Now this page is loading, and it will take me to the final step, which is e-sign. So basically what it is that before completing the KYC, I have to check my all the details that they are true to the knowledge and they are absolutely correct. So what you can do is, you can see here, it's basically a sample form. You can say that what details you have filled. You'll find it here. If you click on it, you will have an option of saving. So here we are at the last page, which is e-sign. Now, when you'll click on it, you will get an option to download. So here you can click on download and see this, that all the details are correct, and you can check it out. And here I'm clicking because I have put it all the details correctly. Here I am proceeding for the e-sign. So disclaimer we need to close. So it is asking me to select the disclaimer. So hereby I'm giving my consent for using the Aadhar. I have clicked it, and then I'll proceed for the e-sign process. Yeah, okay. Aadhar card number, again I have to provide, because that Aadhar number will be used for the verification. I'll put down my Aadhar number, and then one OTP I'll get. on my number linked with the Aadhaar. So this is very much necessary that you have your number with you where you will receive the OTP. So once I have filled my Aadhaar details, I'll click on send OTP, and then yes, I have received the OTP on my contact number. I'll just fill it. It should be in hand with you. Yeah. So I'll click on verify OTP and we are about to get done with the process. So it's loading. It takes around 5 seconds or 10 seconds to get the e-signing process done. And once this is done, you will get this message. Congrats, KYC and e-signing is done. Once you will receive this message, then the pop-up, which is, or the notification, you can say here, a red alert kind of thing, KYC, you can see top side, that option will disappear and now your profile is ready for the purchase. So you can trade and you can put orders, you can put the deals, and your account is ready for the transaction. So this is the process for KYC with Bonds India. So as we can see that it is giving us a message, click here to proceed for transactions. But I would like to show that after e-signing, how your profile look like. So on the top right, you can see my profile section. So you'll just click on my profile and this is how the page will look like. You can see my contact number is verified, my email ID is verified. Then there is a option of downloading the e-signed copy, that what details I have provided, and the KYC verification is completed. So here it is written and it is in green color. And as we got the pop-up that my account is ready for transaction. So basically, this is all the steps you need to follow for a KYC transaction, a KYC process. Now, why this is important? Because when you are buying a security or a bond, it will be transferred in your Demat. And for any purchase, you need to have a bank account because from there only we are going to transfer. So this is the reason. And once the KYC is done, I would like to show that certain options are available here. For example, bonds transact, if you will click, you will find there are some options which will, so this is all for the KYC part. I hope it was useful and it's very simple. It's only a 4-step process. If you are having your details handy, it will hardly take 5 minutes. Yeah, so this is all for today's video. I hope it was informative. In coming videos, we'll cover some other topics like how to purchase, how to place a deal, how to make the payment, what is the settlement, everything. I hope this was useful. Thank you.